Hey, greetings, Game Changers. This is Classic Games Redefined. My name's Rich, and we're looking at another one of my games on half a checkerboard. This has been said to be more of a puzzle, which is true. But there's a game called Ricochet Robot, which is what I borrowed from for determining how this is going to play. And you would bid, you would look over and see how many moves you can do it in. You would also, besides bidding moves, you can also, because you may not be able to solve this, doing it. Again, this game is 1-6. The object of the game is you're trying to get the dice down that you have to a single 6 on the board. And that's what you're trying to do. So you're going to roll the 6 dice. And this is something I rolled prior. And you end up just putting the dice out somewhere. And dice are not allowed. Dice, actually, let me explain something. Move. And then I'll explain how dice will interact with one another. When a die moves, a number goes down. When it moves onto an empty space, its number goes down by 1. So it could go here, which would be 5. And they only move one time. They don't move a bunch of times. So you could go here, for example. 6, 5, 4, 3. And end up with a 3. Okay. In addition, what you're going to do here is that if we have this on the board here, so you go 6, 5, 4, 3. Then that 3, when it moves into a die, adds its value to it. So there was a 1 there, the 3 plus 1 becomes 4. So we had 6, 5, 4, 3. And it becomes a 4. Then this could move. So what you're doing is you're trying to manipulate these dice on the board somewhere to do it, to be able to say that you're going to get down to 1. And that's the puzzle part. When you play multiplayer, you're going to bid on looking over the dice, figuring out. You could say, I have a way to do it first, and say you're solved. Make a note of the numbers, and then show you where it says I have a solution. And what you do is you go, you're the first person to find the solution. You show it where it is on the board, and then you score a point. You play it that way. The one thing I'm going to introduce here, which isn't in the rules, but I'll introduce it here, is that an event that you can't get a 6. What you do here is that you show you're trying to get it. You have to get one die to a 6, and then another die maybe to a 5, and then a 4, and then a 3, and then a 2. Then it becomes 2 dice with a 6. If that's the optimal way to do it, because this is randomly generated. And there's a set number of these here. So anyhow, that's about it here for 1-6. So I just figured I'd get this done. We have more games to do on half checkerboard. And that's about it here. So I do want to thank you for watching. May your die always roll 5. And remember, don't hate the player, change the game.